Here are a few tips to help you get set up with the ValueBetting value betting software. The first thing you want to do is to enter your starting bankroll. This helps the software figure out exactly how much you should be staking for each bet. The way you do that is you go down here to the options tab, go up here, and then in these two fields here, you can enter your current and starting bankroll. When you're just getting started, your starting bankroll will of course be the same as your current bankroll. So we'll enter 1,000 here. You don't need to worry about the currency when you're just getting started. We'll enter the currency in a second. Then click save when you're done. The next thing you'll need to do is to enter exactly which bookmakers you have accounts with and that you plan on using for value betting. The way you do that is by up here, you click on the filters tab, and then in here you can enter the bookmakers that you'd like to use. So you can see I've already entered quite a few here, but if there's some that already come by default with the software, you can just delete them if you like. If you want to add any more, just click here and then you'll see that a field comes up. You can manually select, or you can type in the name of a bookmaker if you prefer. For example, Bet365 there. Once you've done that and you're happy with the bookmakers that are entered, then you come down here and you can click save. The next step is to enter some details like your currency and your time zone, as this will be important when the software is letting you know how many hours it is to the start of a certain match. So the way we do that is we go over here to the user tab, click on user, and then we access a screen that looks a little bit like this. First thing to do is to select your currency, and you can see there's a whole ton of currencies here to choose from. I've got Euro set at the moment, and then you want to choose hours from UTC. So this is just basically selecting your time zone, and you can do a negative or positive number here, basically to reflect what the current time is in your time zone. And here, if you want to set a rounding, this is like for your stake, a stake rounding for all bookmakers by default, you can set that here. And this is useful when you're doing value betting with soft bookmakers and you don't want them to realize that you're placing value bets. It's good to have some rounding there. Alternatively, you can select specific rounding for individual bookmakers in the bookmaker tab, which we'll get to in a second. Once you're happy with all of this, hit save. Lastly, you want to set some individual settings for each of the bookmakers, such as I mentioned before, individual rounding for those bookmakers, or if those bookmaker accounts are funded in a particular currency that's different to your default currency. So the way you do that is you come over here to the bookmaker tab, click on that, and then you can see all the bookmakers here that we previously enabled in the filters tab. So you can select any of these, and then you can choose the currency for that particular bookmaker. If, for example, you're funding that bookmaker account in a different currency to your default currency. And you can also set individual rounding for them, higher or lower, based on your preferences. Once you're happy with that, click save and you're done. So that's it, you're pretty much set up now and you're ready to start value betting with the ValueBetting software. Of course, if you need more information about how the software works, check out the rest of the value betting manual. Thanks for watching.